Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the MLB Props and Home Run Calls. We're back. Went 3 for 3 yesterday, so it was a solid day. I haven't even used the money gun. Probably need to bust that out a little bit more. Let's go. Let's have a day. Before we get into it, come join us at Props Optimizer. It is our new absolutely free props betting app. You can find it on iOS, on Android. It's a great spot to go and get all these bets. Here's what the app looks like. Let's get the money. You are right, Eric. Thank you guys for joining us. Abraham, you as well. D. Johnson, thank you. But yes, come join us. Props Optimizer. Available on Android and iOS. It's $10 if you don't want ads, $10 a month. It is absolutely free if you're okay with watching ads every few clicks of the app. Think it's a great deal. Nobody else does it, and let's get back to it. Now, Howell, we are riding Harris again. Why wouldn't you, right? He has been on absolute fire. I think Harris is still in a great spot. I don't like Profar's spot quite as much today, though. I know Profar was another one that I singled out yesterday. And versus lefty, I have a little more concern with him. Harris is just so hot, and his numbers versus righties and lefties lately has been very good. But yes, both are in great spot. Nate, let's go. Hal, True Life, let's go. It's a good day. So let's get into some review now. So our one of our main picks was Ryan McMahon. Unfortunately, he was a DNP. He was not in the lineup. Therefore, it doesn't count. That bet is voided, but we did go 3-0 with our other bets. Warming Barnbell, 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. Brenton Doyle, 4 hits, runs, and RBI. And then Francisco Lindor in the, I believe it was the first inning, hit a double and cashed our over 1.5 at total bases. So it was a 3-0 day. Unfortunately, my main prop was this one, which was a DNP. So I'm not giving out $20 today. But hey, 6-0 or 3-0. Hopefully you guys won some money. I know I did see several people tweeting that they had, 6-leggers hit and different things. So, good job to you guys. Glad you guys hit. Let's run it back today and make some money here. So we're going to get over to our main props. And that is Teoscar Hernandez, Will Smith, and Luke Keaschall. I only got 3 today. I find this slate a little difficult to really find lines that I think are really going to go well for these pick'em sites where we can do, these bigger correlated parlays. And I do like the Dodgers aspect. Once again, hard to ignore. 90-degree temps in Coors. Their poor pitching, their poor bullpen. So I do like the Dodger stacks. I think you can also go fantasy points if you're playing on those sites. I left the fantasy points one off for the people that don't play on the pick'em sites, but I do think that is a very good way to go. Now, our main picks, we're going to go with Will Smith and Luke Keaschall. So let's go into Will Smith here. This man has been hitting so well all season long. Gordon, ranking 264th against right-handed bats. Colorado bullpen is the worst in the league versus righties. And Will Smith has just been on absolute fire all season long. 274 average over the last 150, 292 over the last 150, and 295 versus righties over the last 20 with a 389 WOBA. He's not hitting the ball that hard with a lower ISO number, but he is facing Gordon, who's allowing almost a 240 ISO, very high ERA, high home run to plate attempts. And overall, I just absolutely love this spot. I think Will Smith over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBI is going to hit. I do like Teoscar's also, but I have Will Smith just slightly above that, above Teoscar, just because he's better versus righties. Our LineStar projection is 5.6 on that, and the consensus is at 3.2. Now, Luke Keaschall, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar is at 2.2, consensus is at 2. And Luke is another guy that's been crushing it. Oak bullpen, not great versus righty bats, 22nd in the league. Keaschall's been a top 5% hitter versus right-handed pitchers over the last 150 games. Well, it's not a full 150 because it's only 59 plate attempts. He just hasn't been in the league that long. It is less than 20 on both versus lefties and righties, but he is hitting 440 versus them right now with a 220 ISO, 510 WOBA. I just want to stay in the flames with this young gun that has really come out firing. I do also have to show that he's going against JT Ginn, who is much better versus righties than lefties. He's actually getting lit up pretty well against lefties. So I do like some of those lefty bats, but I think Keaschall's in just too good of a spot, and you get past Ginn and you're into a poor bullpen. I think 1.25 or 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI is just low in this spot versus the bullpen of the A's. So Luke Keaschall, Will Smith. Now to round it out, Teoscar Hernandez over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Once again, it's 90 plus degrees, the start of the game, and the ball is going to carry. Hernandez has been solid, 266 average over the last 20, 266 average over the last 150. We know he hits the ball hard. He has a decent WOBA. Home run per plate attempt is at 6% right now over the last 120. And versus righties, he is a little worse. He's much better to lefties, but I don't care in this spot. Tanner Gordon's just not that good. 8.45 ERA, 238 ISO, giving up a lot of hard contact, a lot of home runs. And I think Teoscar, if he doesn't get to Gordon, that bullpen is just ripe for the picking. And I like the two-man stack with Teoscar and Will Smith. And then to round that out, Luke Keaschall. To show you guys all of the picks we got for the day, we got Teoscar Hernandez over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBI, Will Smith over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBI, and Luke Keaschall over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. That will round it out today. Thank you, Liddell, for saying it's a nice 3. I agree. There's just not a ton of spots. I really have thoughts that the team as a whole is going to go off. I think it's a little bit of a tough slate from a DFS standpoint, or your parlay, your bigger kind of pick'em sites if you want to roll 3 or 4 together. Now let's get over to our home run calls of the day, and I'm going to go down the board a little bit, and we are going to Kody Clemens. I mentioned that JT Ginn has been much worse versus lefties, and this is what I'm talking about. He's given up a 231 ISO, 6.49 ERA, high WOBA, giving up a home run on 6% of plate attempts, and Kody Clemens can crush some righties. 18 home runs. All of his home runs are off of righties. He has a 238 ISO versus them. He hasn't been hitting super well lately, but he is a guy that can come out and hit a home run almost whenever. And if you get past Ginn, you got a poor bullpen behind him. I like the spot for Kody Clemens to line up a bomb. Let me bring up what his home run is right now. I forgot what it was. The odds, that is. Clemens. All right. And he is plus 344 bomb. LineStar is at sports books are at 20%. And Kody Clemens for LineStar 17.2. Think JT Ginn is going to give it up today, and either Keaschall or Clemens are going to be the big time beneficiaries. Also, don't mind Byron Buxton. I think he's in a decent spot. Just didn't go him because Ginn has been so much better to righties. That's going to do it for us today, guys. We will be back with more tomorrow. There are enough later afternoon games that we should be here. Thoughts on Kikuchi over 5Ks? Let's why don't we check it up, see what we got on the app here. All right, so looks like he's at 5 on PrizePicks, which is interesting. So our projection was 5.3. The consensus is 5. I think the upside is there. I mean, he has a K rate of 25%. The BVP data versus the team, 26.5. Last 150 versus Cincinnati. They strike out at 22%. I think 5.5 is probably a very, very good line. I don't know. I think it's probably one I'm just staying away from personally. I don't absolutely love the spot. He is kind of a boom bust pitcher. It could go either way. Cincinnati's been hitting lefties a little bit better lately with a 276 average over the last 20, but still that ISO, that WOBA's low. I think the line's good. I probably wouldn't take it personally. And Josh, absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us as always. That's going to round it out. We'll be back with more tomorrow. Please like, comment, subscribe, and come visit us at Props Optimizer.